Good evening, Smashers. I want to thank you for listening, as always, to the Brainsmasher Smashcast. I hope you are doing very great in all of your lovely morbid endeavors today. So in celebration of all that is morbid during the spooky times of October, I wanted to exact upon you all some of the filthiest, most disgusting, putrid, and morbid songs that I could finally gather and put them all in one podcast for you to just languish over. So strap in. It's going to be a very morbid, blasphemous, and putrefying hour, or even more, of some filthy, disgusting, snot-ridden metal. I hope that's what you signed up for. I just kind of want to get out in front of this, and I don't want anybody to misunderstand that that I'm here to play any sort of slick, polished, nice commercial music. I don't know. This is just kind of the stuff I've been listening to quite a bit in the last, 3 or 4 months or so. Just the most revolting, stomach-churning, gross, deathly shit I can find. It's weird. I try and look back and think, like, when I was 20 years old and I heard this stuff, would I have even batted an eye or feigned any interest in this garbage? I really don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I think this stuff is cool right in this very moment, and I hope maybe I can turn you on to some of this stuff. It's kind of from all different walks of life, etc. So, I don't know. Let's just stop blabbing and get into some. This is a group called Black Mass of Absu from Buffalo, New York. And this is from their 7-inch Looting the Tomb of the Aramathian. The song is called Black Genesis. Oh, I could just smell it from here. It's so nasty. Oh, man. That was a gnarly couple of Knuckle Dragon tunes. So I hope that's what you signed up for, because that's what you're going to get for the rest of this podcast. And I'm really stoked upon it. That second song in there was by a band called Rancid Christ. And that has just been my jam as of late. So hard. That 3-song demo was called Baptized in Blasphemy. And that was the last track on it, Sin of Angels. Rancid Christ were a short-lived band from Rhode Island. Members went on to be in Churchburn. I feel like these guys were maybe kind of rubbing shoulders with Vital Remains back in the day. This is very early stuff. Their guitar player passed away in 2018. But I've just been obsessed with the sound on this thing. The utterly idiotic, chunky chugging of the guitar riffs. And like sometimes I wonder, like, would this be even better if this sounded great with like a modern production? I kind of don't think so. I would be curious to hear something like that. I know like the filthiness of the sound overall can be a little off-putting and kind of hard to tune your ear to. And I kind of feel like that's maybe why I've been listening to this kind of stuff so lately. It's like once you get so far down the rabbit hole of cavernous, nasty kind of stuff, that's kind of like it becomes appealing because you're already listening to that kind of shit. So I don't know, maybe coupling all this stuff together in a podcast format is gonna work for you. I hope it does. I hope the stuff doesn't sound like garbage, because really this stuff has just been absolutely ruling my life for the last couple of weeks. So let's get into another 3-pack of tracks here. This is going to be a band called Entrapment with, what is this song called? Dismembered Redeemer. This is the title track from their demo. Get ready, boys. This is going to be a 3-pack, and it's going to get nasty. All right, Entrapment. Oh boy. Wow. Hope you're hanging in there with this stuff. Is this appealing to you? I guess let me know. So Entrapment were kind of an interesting band. They were short-lived and were only a death metal band. But for a lot of their promo photos, actually I've only found 2 promo photos that I can come up with. But they wore corpse paint. They totally dressed to the nines like a black metal band. But out of the 2 demos that exist, total death metal, total just butt chugging death metal. But then after Entrapment was a little band from New Jersey called Solemn. And that track was called Archaic Icons from the demo Asaru Brethren. Don't know much about that band. They're pretty short-lived. I think they just had 2 demos. Exiled at the Well of Souls was the earlier demo, and that one's also killer. I'd love to see a comp CD of those coming out. And then the last band in that little bunch there was Cryptic Tales with Anathema, and that was from their also titled Anathema demo from '92, and Cryptic Tales were from Poland. Last night I had the pleasure of joining the Heavy Metallurgy YouTube channel for a stream with my friend Bill of the Ninth Circle, and the topic was bands, or I guess albums, where a really good album was followed by a really terrible album. And so we each picked out about 10 or 15 albums to talk about, where, like, say, Sepultura's Chaos AD was followed with Roots. So, had a lot of fun doing that. I always love hanging out with the Heavy Metallurgy channel and hanging out with everybody in the chat. I think next couple of Wednesdays, I'm going to be joining them for the album club review kind of thing. So I'm going to be listening to some of that stuff. We're going to be doing the new Marduk here in a couple of days. All right, so back to what I'm playing. More filthy, horrible death metal, as Mark C.G. with a C would say. So this is a band I discovered very recently called Exhumation. Now, there are a couple of different bands called Exhumation. Now, this one is from Bulgaria, and Exhumation were active maybe 5 years, from 90 to 95. Only did this demo towards the Werge, W-E-R-G-E. I'm imagining they should have said Verge, I guess. Again, I love this, like, poor English kind of thing. That's what attracted me to this in the first place. And then the cover. Oh, the cover to this demo is just chef's kiss. It's incredible. So this is kind of a Black Death sort of hybrid. And I'm sure you'll notice right out front, there are lots of keyboards out in front of this thing. So great riffs. I really like the keyboard accompaniment, even though it's pretty cheesy, pretty overt, and kind of like poorly mixed. I just kind of love the clumsiness and the awkwardness of this demo. So that's going to head off into this next triplet. And I will come back here with you in a couple of minutes after your face is completely rotted off after hearing this stuff. Shake off the blood, guys. Yeah. Sorry, that bloodbath was extra brutal. We've only got one more triple set here of songs to get through, and then you can go on about listening to your Doc and Def Leppard and Striper and all your clean metal things. No, I can't imagine anyone who clicks on this shit and is this far into my podcast would ever touch that garbage. You guys are attracted to this garbage, right? So after Exhumation in that one, a band from Japan called Eroded with Conformed to Domination. That band is the early band of the singer from 324. And 324 put out a little EP called Customized Circle. And that is maybe my absolute favorite number one grindcore release of all time. Had sometimes World Downfall can eclipse that one, but yeah. And that Eroded stuff is so good. The skanky drums and stuff in that song, that is it. You can play all different kinds of death metal with me and shred your guitar and all that kind of shit, but if you don't have skanky kind of pogo punk kind of drums going on there like that, I'm gonna think a little less of your band. And then followed that finally with Decrepit with To Rise Again. That is from a little 7-inch called The Wake, and that 7-inch, The Wake, sat on like in the back shelf of Relics Records, the record store that was most prevalent in my formative years. And that thing sat there on that shelf for probably a good 3 or 4 years. And I just always looked at it and always thought, that cover is stupid. I don't want to have anything to do with it. And at that point, I was way less into death metal than I am now, I guess I should say. But eventually, finally, I was just like, you know what? I'm sick of looking at you. You're $3. I'm going to take you home and just shove you in my 7-inch box, and we'll see what happens, you know? And so now here I am, age 43, and I'm pulling out that 7-inch, and I absolutely die for it. I fucking love it. That Decrepit band has just been such a darling to me in the last couple of years. And in fact, this year I bought a compilation CD that has like all their demos and that 7-inch on it. Paid about a good $40 for that disc. It's kind of rare, but it is so utterly perfect. So I had to include Decrepit in this filthy, horrible death metal episode. So, hope you're ready for another little 3-pack of tracks here, and then we'll come back, we'll reconvene, bump knocks, shoot the shit a little bit, and like I said, I'll leave you on your way. We're going to start this next track, this next little bundle off with a band called Rise. This is the band of Rob Alanaze, who once played for Evil Dead. I think he still plays for Evil Dead, if I'm not mistaken. This is one of my earliest metal friends from the AOL chat days of the late 90s. And again, like, I didn't really think much of this band back then. But for some reason, the other day I was like, Rise, I haven't really checked in on what I would think of that now. And I put in the album Shadow of Ruin, which this song is from, and it rules. It's just so damn good. I think you'll definitely hear some kind of like mid-era Morbid Angel similarities. And yada, yada, yada. I'm going to quit yapping. I'm going to play some Revenge Flowing Through from Rise's Shadow of Ruins, then a couple more. Hang in there.
Turn your light on the
back. Hope that was most favorable pile of filthy, horrible death metal. The second band in that little threefer was a band called Shredded Corpse. And boy, that would be really hard to shred a corpse, wouldn't it? With the track Dead Inside Myself. That was from a compilation of a couple of their demos. I feel like I could like cut and paste that exact audio to play after every single song I play on this fucking podcast. A demo compilation. And then the last song on there was by a band called Dead Serenade with Ever-Growing Sorrow. That is a band that is new to me, but they were active for a very short time. Dead 91 and 95, Dead Serenade put out 2 demos, both in 94. That was from the Sorrow Breeds demo tape, and that was the second track on Ever-Growing Sorrow. Kind of dug into the history of this band. They were from Northwest Indiana, which kind of, I guess, is like Southeast Chicago, because some of these members went on to be in November's Doom. I think this band may have kind of gone on to do a little bit more, had the singer not died in a car accident. And so what I looked into this more, that Sorrow Breeds demo is excellent, but the first demo, A Passion We Once Knew, is so hard to find that on the YouTube video that for the one song that exists of that demo, the member of the band is saying, like, if anybody has a copy of this tape, I could really use it. I haven't heard it in a long time. I can't get a hold of anybody that has a copy of it. And then the daughter of the singer who died is in the comments also too, just like saying, this is a lovely tribute to my father. I miss him so much, etc. It's just kind of a really deeply personal glimpse into this band. And I thought this, like, it kind of paints how sorrowful and mournful this music actually was, but it was recorded with the singer and before he passed away. And I kind of get into that kind of the headiness and that perception of how grim and real some of this music actually is. We all just kind of talk about sorrow, yeah, morbid, whatever, but sometimes when you really connect it with the human story, it's kind of like, wow, yeah, we are actually talking about some real things and some real grim realities, etc. So that's a putrid, morbid, and depressing episode if there ever was one. So if you come back for more, I feel like you're a lifelong fanatic of the Smashcast, hopefully. So I'm going to get out of your hair. That was fun. Thanks for listening. As always, let me know if you have any thoughts, comments, concerns, etc. And keep it metal. Take care, all.